Okay, good evening. Welcome to a special
Fun
math number
8.
8. Okay, I have to do it tonight because I gotta go on a little trip tomorrow morning. Okay, so we're doing a problem that was it's based off of a MOEMS problem. And here it is. You have $1.15 in dimes and nickels. Okay, just so you only have dimes and nickels, maybe both. Maybe you might have 0 too. How many different amounts of nickels can you have? Okay, how would you like to approach this problem?
Let's make a chart.
The movie we made this morning just doesn't want to erase, does it? Okay, let's make a chart.
So I'll write D for dimes and N for nickels.
Okay, great. What do you want to write in first in your chart? You want to count the dimes or the nickels?
Let's count the nickels.
Why?
Because that's what they're asking.
That's what they're asking about. Okay, great. What's the smallest amount of nickels you might possibly have?
1.
Why not 0?
Because you can't make $1.15 with just dimes.
Okay, so you can't have 0, but you could have 1 nickel. How many dimes do you have then?
Then you have 11 dimes.
11 dimes, okay. What's the next smallest amount of nickels you might have?
3.
Okay, why not 2?
Because 2, you can make with just dimes.
What?
No.
Why can't you have 2 nickels? Tell me.
Because 2 nickels you can't make with just dimes. You can't make the rest, the remaining.
How much is the rest?
5 cents.
$1. If you have 2 nickels, the dimes have to add up to $1.05. And can dimes do that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So what's the next smallest amount of nickels you might have?
3.
3. Okay. How many dimes would you have?
You would have 10.
Why?
Because there's $1 remaining.
There's $1 remaining. Okay, great. What's the next smallest amount of nickels you might have?
5.
5.
Can't have 4.
Can't have 4. Okay, so you have 5 nickels. Why don't you write that?
So 5 nickels.
5 nickels. How many dimes will you have?
Let's see. 5 nickels is $1.90, so 9 nickels.
5 nickels is what you
No.
have.
Yeah. Yeah, 9 dimes.
9 dimes. Okay, so why don't you write that? Alright, let's stop here then. Do you see any patterns?
Well, these are going down by 1, while these are going up by 2.
Okay. So do we need to list them all out, or can we use the pattern to tell us how many different amounts of nickels we might have?
Well, we can have from 11 down to 1. No, actually 0.
You can have from 11 down to 0. Because you can have 0 dimes. How many nickels would you have if you had 0 dimes?
You could have all of them be nickels.
How many would that be?
That would be, it's 23.
23 nickels, okay. So down here, if you have 0 dimes, you're going to have 23 nickels. So if you go from 11, 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 0, how many different numbers is that?
I thought they were asking for nickels.
They are asking for how many different amounts of nickels you can have, but each one of these lines has a different amount of nickels, right?
Yeah.
So how many lines are there? It goes from 11 to 10 to 9 and then all the way down to 0. So how many different amounts of lines is that?
It's 11 and it's 12.
Why?
Because you have to include 0.
Yeah, because when you go from 11 to 1, how many is that?
That's 11.
That's 11, and then you do add in the 0. So you have 12 different amounts of nickels you can have. You can have 1 nickel, 3 nickels, 5 nickels, all the way up to 23 nickels. And I didn't write this as carefully as I should have. I want to make it so that you can have 0. But the problem, if you were doing a math contest, hopefully the problem would be a little bit more clear as to whether you could have 0 or not. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
So you see a problem like this, you don't really know what to do. Make a chart, look for a pattern, and then see what the pattern says. Okay?
Yep.
Good job. Good job tonight. Sorry we had to do 2 in one day.